Pre-season's over. Looking forward now to round one.
Yeah, it's gone pretty quick for us. It feels like it's gone in the blink of an eye. And, we'll have a good hit out Friday. Obviously 2 weeks still to go before round one, so we'll have a good hit out Friday, and that'll be our last real physical, plenty of Ks in the leg sort of session before we get going. So it's finally here, which is good. And you get to that awkward stage of pre-season where you're sick of beating each other up and training, and you just want to play games. So it's it's exciting.
Tell us about your body. You had that little patch where you were sore and didn't take part in many trainings, and then on the weekend you did look sore at all.
No. I mean, even the Geelong game I felt good. So I was a bit sore a couple of weeks ago and had a little adductor strain and got onto that pretty quick. It hasn't been enough to hold me back in games. So I think we've found the right balance between doing enough training through the week and getting enough minutes into me in the JLT series, and had more minutes on the weekend than I did against Geelong, and I feel like I'm perfectly timed to play a full game.
So did you overdo it because you had probably the shorter patch, the grand final, and getting back, or you don't?
Sort of 3 years running I've been injured at the same time of pre-season, so maybe it's an age thing, but I don't know. It wasn't anything major, so we weren't too worried about it, but seem to be on top of it now, which is good.
Luke, we just asked about Shet. We told he just got a cork in the back of the knee, but bearing in mind that he's coming back from the hammy, how was he post-match? Did he seem pretty confident with it too?
He was fine, yeah. I didn't even know he'd been put on ice until about 10 minutes into the last quarter, so I think it was just corky. I think if it was anything more, we would have heard about it by now. And but yeah, he'll be right, mate. He's a tough cookie.
Just a quick one. The new rules with the 6-6-6, are you enjoying a bit more room off the back of the square? That ability to sort of break free from contests. We're seeing a lot of midfielders in the pre-season do it a little more often.
Yeah, I think the AFL are getting what they wanted out of it. I'm sure it's exciting to watch. It's a bit harder to defend, but yeah, if you do get the ball coming out the front, it's a little bit easier. But I don't see a problem with it. I don't mind. I think the AFL are, as I said, getting what they want, and probably going to see a lot more free-flowing scoring from centre bounces, which is exciting for everyone, I guess.
You'd be probably licking your lips for Nick Nat to come back, because that combo of Nat, Nui, Shuey might just unleash a little in the second half.
Maybe. I think our rucks are going pretty well at the moment, and obviously Dommy Shee's going right as well, so I think Dommy's probably more excited than I am.
Tell us about Dom. I mean, it's been an incredible start after what he went through in the grand final and what he did in the grand final, and to come back. There's no premiership hangover for him, is there?
No. He's come back really well, and I think he's at that age now where we probably expect him to take the next step, and he's certainly done that. He did that last year, but he's worked extremely hard on probably a few areas he needed to over the pre-season, and he's improved in that, and he's playing great footy, albeit it's just pre-season, but he was copping a bit of stick last night for using up all his good games in the pre-season, but he's going really well. He's trained really well every time we've done match sim, and he's performed really well over our 2 games, and obviously picked up where he left off last year, so it's exciting for us, and really happy for Dommy.
Have you noticed a change in his confidence throughout this pre-season, or how outspoken he is amongst the more veteran guys in the group?
His leadership's gone to another level. I think his ability to read what's going on in game has gone to another level, and I think he's embraced the fact that he's at the age now where he's probably expected to take the next step, and he's enjoyed that, and I think he's realised that he's a big part of our midfield going forward.
Do you think it'll take pressure off you a bit, Luke? Like, if he keeps playing the way he does, he might be the one that attracts the tag potentially, and obviously Elliot stepped up in the last 12 months in that area.
Yeah, I don't think I have too much pressure on myself. There's guys that have played better footy than me over the years. Obviously, Elliot Yeo's one of the best in the comp now, and Jack Redden found another gear last year, especially come finals time. So I think we've got a really good mix through there, and by Dommy getting better, it's just going to help us collectively.
How's it going? You mentioned the rucks going well. Is it taking time to get that chemistry with Tom, or has it been pretty seamless?
No, Reg has been good. He's he knew coming over that we had a good relationship with Nick, Buds, and obviously Scotty as well. But he's been excited by the fact he gets an opportunity to build new relationships, and get some new chemistry going. And I think what we do is probably different to what St Kilda did, and he's enjoyed the challenge of trying to get his head around all that. But he's rucked really well over the last 2 weeks and went really well yesterday, and I think he's looking forward to just playing some real footy in a couple of weeks.
Is your preference to have 2 rucks in the team? That seems to be the way you've gone.
Yeah, I think it's the great divide amongst the competition at the moment. Some teams do it and some don't, but I think for us at the moment it's working. So when Nick comes back, we might go with 3 rucks. Don't know.
It's still early in the season, Luke, but is there anything you noticed from the Cats or the Dockers that teams may try against you this season, or anything sort of specific that they did to try and stifle you guys?
No, nothing jumps off the page, mate. I think from our point of view, our prep for round 1 has been really good because we come up against 2 good teams. I think Freo showed that they're certainly going to be a different team to what they were last year. Took it right up to Collingwood last week, and obviously Geelong, with their star power throughout their team, was another great warm-up for us, I suppose. So, look, every team presents new challenges and you face new things, and obviously Brisbane as well have performed as well as anyone across the pre-season. So that's exciting for us. We've got a great challenge straight up.
Tell us about...
Sorry. It's a different looking forward line, boots. Obviously no Jack and Cripper, but what have you seen out of the kids in the first 2 games? About the kids, I think 16 and 15 goals in the 2 games so far. Yeah,
they've been fantastic. They've we knew what they were capable of. They're exciting, great group of kids, and super keen to reach their potential as soon as they can. So I think as an older player, you love seeing young guys come in and just want to get to their max potential ASAP. And we certainly got a good young group of boys coming through, and there might be a few stiff ones to miss out round 1 if JK gets up, and obviously Cripper will come back in early season as well. But we know we've got some good ones there waiting.
There's a real injection of pace last year, wasn't there? Liam Ryan, Willie, and Daniel Venables coming in, and Jack Petroselli sort of adds to that as well. What have you seen from him coming through this summer?
Yeah, he's quicker than all those blokes, which is exciting for us. And I've been on the end of one of his chase downs as well at training. So he brings another dimension to hopefully a quick forward line, and he's performed well over the last 2 weeks, and hopefully he gets an opportunity in Brisbane next week as well. He played a few games through the year, but I think he's realised how quick he actually is, and that not many blokes can catch him. So that's exciting for us, and he's found new ways to try and take the game on, and I don't think he needs a whole lot of the footy to have an impact, which is nice.
I think Simo said last week that JK were playing intra-club Friday, potentially. So you expect him to be there in Brisbane round 1?
Yeah, I would have thought he'd be there round 1. He finds a way most years to get up. I think he missed last year, but outside of that, he finds a way to get that old body up. So, he's been training pretty solid over the last 2 weeks. We haven't had a whole lot of match sim, obviously, now that we're back into real games, but we'll have a hit out Friday, and I think he's going to take part in that, so it's exciting for us.
Do you think we'll have to contain the hype around Willie Rioli, because he looks like he's going to... What are your thoughts on him? I mean, yesterday and what we've seen so far, he could take it to an absolute new level. Yeah, he's very talented. He's probably... I think him and Liam, we've been very lucky to get at the same time. We've sort of missed that small crumbing forward for a few years. Obviously, Lecker had a few more strings to his bow, but Willie and Liam present new challenges, and being able to go through the midfield and pinch hit in there, it's a lot of people say it, but I think he's got a lot of similarities to Cyril, which is great for us. And he was outstanding yesterday, so hopefully he's taken his game to another level, and excited to see how well he can perform this year. He's almost Harlem Globetrotters like, isn't he, of football, the stuff he was doing yesterday?
Yeah, he can do things most of us can't, so it's nice to sit back and watch every now and then.
With his improvement last 3 years, where does he rank with other players you've seen that have made really steady improvement for quite a long period of time now? He came in, didn't play first year, last year late debut, and now this year seems to be benefiting from a full pre-season.
Yeah, I think picking him up as a bit more of a mature player obviously helps. Those guys tend to come along a bit quicker than guys we pick up at 18. So, his first year he had a few injuries he had to work through and couldn't get his body right, which is never easy. But he's got his body right now. Obviously, there's a lot of talk about him getting himself into shape, and now I think he's starting to realise how good he can be himself. But we're seeing what getting a full pre-season into him can do for players like him.
He can be a bit of a stoppage specialist as well, really. Do you expect him to go through centre bounces a little bit more this year, be a bit of a weapon in there potentially?
Yeah, I would have thought we'd try him through there a little bit. Given what he can do just around the contest, might as well throw him in. And obviously with the new 6-6-6 rules, he might do a bit of damage coming out the front, but he's as dangerous, if not more dangerous, up forward for us. So we obviously won't take him away from what he does best, but be nice to get a player like him going through the middle every now and then.
We saw a special moment at the start, the Gaff and Brayshaw handshake. How have you seen Gaffy? I mean, he just had the 17 disposals, not really the 25-30 we're used to. How's he mentally, and will he be ready to go come when he returns?
Yeah, Gaffy's good. Gaffy's good, mate. He's, I think he was good last year, to be honest. He had his time away from the footy club, obviously, when his season was over, and he's fine. He's been fully focused on this year, and to come back to pre-season from his point of view would have been a bit of an awkward one, I think. Miss out on what we were able to achieve last year, but his leadership, his ability to help coach the young guys as well has been first class, and I wouldn't expect anything less from him, but he's had a good summer, and looking forward to just getting stuck into the year. And I think both Andrews are probably looking forward to all the talk about last year being left behind a little bit.
And you said you played a half and then 3/4 in the games, and then you play again on Friday, and you think that'll be perfect for you?
Yeah, that'd be enough, I would have thought. 2 hit-outs, maybe 3 is enough these days to be ready for round 1, so be nice to get a few minutes in on Friday and then rest up for what will be a tough game in Brisbane.
You're the vice-captain again. When do you think you'll step up to that captaincy role, or is that something that you're preparing yourself for?
Not a whole lot, to be honest, mate. I'm enjoying being vice captain with JK, and obviously what Bunga's been able to do has been so good for this footy club, and he's the man, and he's doing a great job. Obviously went to another level last year, and in turn helped take us to a flag. So got no qualms being his left hand man with JK, and who knows what's going to happen in the future, but we've got a lot of young guys coming through now with leadership written all over them. Even guys like Ozzy Allen and Jared Brander, guys who have only played 2 or 3 games. Tom Barras, these guys are our next generation of leaders. So hopefully these guys come on, and by the time Bung hangs the boots up, they're ready to take the mantle. That'd be great for this footy club, and I'm excited to see what they can do this year. But Bung's doing a fantastic job.
Surely you'll get a year or 2 as the skipper before they come through.
Don't know if I'm going to last that long, mate, to be honest, the way I'm going, but we'll see what happens.
Do you think the JLT has any scheduling issues? Ross Lyon noted something about players being injured and all that sort of thing, playing too soon?
Yeah, I think Freo were pretty stiff. I think obviously played in pretty hot conditions on Monday and had to back that up. But you face that in season as well. So, but I think from their point of view, maybe they could have used an extra day's break, especially given we had a 8-dayer, I think, or 9-dayer. So, but the AFL, it's not an easy job, is it, to schedule 9 games across the competition? So, I don't think too many people complain too much.